Hi guys, Piotr here. This is Liteforex Global YouTube channel. Looks like, just looks like, because everything can happen. We have new U.S. president. Looks like Joe Biden is a big winner. So, what's going to happen with the dollar? What's going to happen with the oil? And what's going to happen with the gold when it comes to the upcoming week? Well, euro dollar got back and testing very strong supply around 1880, 1960. Are bulls strong enough to push higher and open 121.50, or the bears got enough power to push the price again lower, this time towards 115, 114.50? Oil. Riley last week testing strong supply. As of now, I see retest of the lower levels. Gold, finally, retest of the strong supply, 1950, 2000. As long as we are below, still I see a little bit lower levels. So guys, without a further delay, let's have a look what we have inside. Not many changes, to be honest with you. I'm quite surprised when it comes to the pre-market open, and even with the information that Joe Biden is the new US president, well, we will see what's going to happen over the course of the week. Euro dollar is back to the supply zone, to the quite big supply zone we discussed quite a few times. So 1880, 1960, that's the huge line in the sand when it comes to the euro dollar. That's how I see the things. Especially that some folks may try to take the latest price action as some kind of the outside week, right? So we've seen previous week lower low compared to the what we've seen 2 weeks ago, and it closed much higher what we've seen the max of the 2 weeks ago. Anyway, 1880, 1960 to the upside, and as long as we are below, I think that still this type of the range could be in play, right? It looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit different when it comes to the daily chart, because here the close was above, Friday close was above the Thursday high, and at the same time it was above this latest weakness we discussed quite a few times during the previous week. It wasn't that strong, but it might be enough. It might be enough. So what I'm gonna to look for is the price action inside the range from the 23rd of October, right? Of course, the move and the daily close below Thursday high could create the opportunity for the sellers when it comes to the swing high. On the other hand, all this range from the 23rd, it might work as a demand. So if the market will try to continue to the upside, so based on the range, based on the latest weakness, we might see this type of the price action. So from the bulls perspective, right, we might see the rally towards 21.50 as early as upcoming week. On the other hand, failure here at the top of that range might bring retest of the previous week open. We are talking about the levels close to 1650, and if that's the failure, we might double it, the range to the downside, and we might reopen again 115, 114.50. That's how I see euro dollar. So it's all about current level. It's all about the price action we are going to see on Monday. There is not many things when it comes to the calendar, but we have President of ECB Lagarde speaks during the European hours. So nothing is clear. I would say 50-50. We are testing 50% of the old range. So still bears and bulls have to fight. The next one is crude oil. Here I like the bear side. If you do remember, we were discussing consolidation, breakdown, and what we've seen previous week, in my opinion, especially with this upper shadow, is nothing else, just the retest of the broken to the downside consolidation. And in my opinion, we are going to test the latest weakness, and as discussed previously, 29 and 25 could be in place. How I'm going to try to approach oil from the daily chart perspective. I'm going to look for retest of the Thursday low. So meaning that we have some kind of the gap in relation with the monthly chart. We are talking about the levels around 38 based on my chart, right? So Riley towards this zone, right? 38, 20. I'm looking to sell that Riley. As you can see, even here, range been broken to the downside, and right now, right here, right, we are testing 50% even of that range when it comes to the daily chart, and we've seen the rejection. Looking to sell the Rileys, my first target is going to be around monthly level 35 because of the possible creation of the swing low, right? But overall, I'm targeting much lower levels towards 29 and 25. Some of the measures are supporting my view. 29 with equal move 1 to 1. So I'm bearish when it comes to the oil, as long as the daily close is below 38, 39, the zone we have over here. And the last one is gold. And here, to be honest with you, I didn't expect this type of the move, but that's the weekly chart, guys. There you go. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The range we've seen 7 weeks ago, this day to this week to the downside, this one over here, right? That's the range being created. We didn't follow through, so retest of this high took place last week. With this upper shadow, 1950, we were discussing, while below 1950, 2000, still a little bit downside bias. So what I'm gonna to look for is the market reaction. Of course, if we cannot move the market, we cannot clearly say what's going to happen with the new president of the United States. But technically speaking, only based on the chart, as long as we are below 1950, 2000, I'm still bearish. What I would like to see is some kind of the early reaction when it comes to the weekly open. I would like to see down day, right? So that would be the reaction into this supply based on the daily chart, and creation of the swing high. There is a possibility. Once it's done, Riley back, that might be the selling opportunity. Daily weekly close above 2000 might renew the upside pressure, and we might see much higher Riley. But again, 1950, 2000, we have to see daily weekly close above. Guys, don't be trapped. Work with your exposure. It was my pleasure to prepare this update for you. Take care, goodbye, and see you around.